Welcome back to Mastering Rogue Legacy with Brian. And for starting things off today, we have Sir McGlattery, who's a barbarian king, who is nostalgic and has PAD. Nostalgia gives us this kind of brown filter over everything. And PAD means no foot pulse. I have a magic axe as my spell. I also, since I'm a barbarian king, have a barbarian shout that I don't think that we've seen before. And this will kind of knock back all enemies on the screen and kind of disperse projectiles at the cost of some magic points. And we've also put on some blood equipment, and so we've got some vampirism for the first time. So, with a large hit point pool of a barbarian king, and some vampirism, which means that we get hit points back, reminiscing, because we're nostalgic, rather than rebuilding the castle. And with the large hit point pool and getting hit points back as we kill guys, hopefully that means, the combination of those things means we're going to be able to stay alive. Okay, this is a dangerous room, because there's often a lot of enemies in it. I see a whole lot of paintings down here. Let's go ahead and see just how many shots. Alright, kind of 2-hit kills on each of these paintings. That's not too bad. And, oop, there we go. 4 hit points back per kill, 2 magic points back per kill. And now if we time things well down here to avoid the spiky balls... Oh boy, there's more bad guys down here, yikes. Alright, so the good news is, once again, that each guy I kill, I'm going to be getting some hit points back. And so if I manage to kill a few, I will recover from my wounds, and as a result, pick up all the money that's down here. Okay, great. And I still have a double jump, as well as the sprint rune or dash rune, and so I can jump and get out of here. Alright, and we're going to do the usual kind of thing. Just try to explore the castle, collect as much money as we can, and I really need to find some more fairy chests and some more runes. I would love to have some vampire runes, in addition to the vampire gear that I have. Vampire runes, I think, are kind of even more valuable than the vampire gear, because the vampire gear, the equipment, things like the blood chestplate and the blood cape that I'm wearing, cause you to have your maximum hit points reduced, whereas vampire runes give you vampirism without reducing your hit points. And so that's kind of the relative trade-offs between specific equipment versus runes in that respect. So we definitely want to try to succeed with any fairy chest runes. Any fairy chest rooms that we can find, so that we can get those runes. But basically, as a result of killing bad guys and getting some chicken legs, I'm back up to maximum hit points, so that's great. And so that makes me want to head towards the forest with this character. We'll be able to earn some more money in the forest as a result of fighting some more difficult enemies. And then, if I get myself into trouble, I can always come back into the castle and try to kill some easy enemies in order to recover. So the forest entrance is always somewhere to the right, and so I'm going to be making my way over towards the right in an attempt to find the forest entrance. But along the way, I'll try to... Okay, here's a fairy chest, defeat all enemies. Let's take advantage of our various barbarian things if we need to. Okay, oops, crap. I walked right into that. That was foolish. Alright, let's go ahead and... Crap. Yep. Okay. Alright, I definitely want to try to take out that thing over there. And so I'm going to use Magic Axe to try to kill... There we go. The Plonky that was shooting all the projectiles. And let's go after some other projectile enemies as well. If I take out the projectile enemies, then I'm pretty sure the rest of the ones in this room will be pretty easy to do. I guess a skeleton counts as a projectile enemy since he can throw his bones at me. But I'm more worried about, yeah, these guys. Great. Because for whatever reason, even though it's a very predictable pattern, I always have trouble with the guys shooting little fireballs at me. Alright, but objective complete. We've defeated all the enemies in the room. Oh, and I forgot that I have PAD, which means I can walk around on the spike traps, which can't detect me. Vampire rune, chestplate. That's exactly what I wanted. Great. Okay. We're going to be in much better shape moving forward as a result of that. Let's take a quick peek over here. I have PADs, so I don't have to worry about walking on these spikes. But it looks like this is just circling around to places that I've been, although we did find a boss room, which is terrific. And so we've got an extra teleporter, we've got some extra food and magic that we can refresh in the future, but I'm going to try to explore more to the right in order to try to find the entrance to the forest, as I mentioned earlier. And yeah, it's amazing what just a little bit of vampirism can do. I'm getting 4 hit points back per kill, and as a result, taking a little bit of damage is no longer a devastating blow to my character. Alright, both of these just go to the right. Ooh! The Land of Darkness, although this is the boss room. And so, here is some easy money. And we're just going to take a quick peek, just to see what's in that room. That would be a very difficult room. And so now we're going to get out of here. Okay, and now this is the entrance to the Land of Darkness. So this is the teleporter room that goes down into it, and so... Alright, and this is also the entrance to the forest. So basically, I have a bunch of teleporter rooms with healing items kind of in my back pocket. Oh, goodness. And so now let's just be careful and stay alive for a little bit. Yikes! This is a difficult room. Can I survive and manage to kill a couple of guys in here? Yeah, I think I can kill a couple of guys in here before I die. I need to recover. Actually, the act of killing a couple of guys will help me recover thanks to vampirism. Haha! And after getting rid of those projectile guys... Okay, there's still a scout down here, so let's go kill him. Anyone who can shoot at me from afar is a top priority. Great. You can shoot at me from afar. But yeah, when there's only 1 or 2 guys, I can just dodge the projectiles, back off, and then come back and hit them. Okay, look at this. And as a result of killing those guys, once again, I've recovered naturally through vampirism. And there's a chicken leg on top of it all. Back up to maximum hit points. After a rather unsteady start to this room. Fantastic. Okay, look at that. Difficult room. We managed to do it all. Where do we want to head next? I guess let's just explore a bit of the forest and see how it goes. Definitely the nostalgic trait, which adds this kind of brown overtones to everything on the screen, is not nearly as bad as color blindness, because there's still a fair amount of color that kind of seeps through. Color blindness and contrast makes everything kind of completely black and white, and it makes it difficult to even see, for example, how full your health and mana bars are. Whereas, even though the color is kind of filtered, with a nostalgic character, I can still easily see kind of like the green and blue in the upper left. That's showing me how filled these things are. Okay, I'm not particularly good at this fairy chest room. Basically, it requires very precise maneuvering, and I'll have to take advantage of a double jump at some point in order to slow down my vertical momentum. But let's give it a shot. Hey, I did it! Neat. I don't know that I've ever done that before with just a double jump. Grace Rune Chestplate. Alright, Grace Runes cause the enemies to get easier but drop less gold. Don't know that I'll necessarily be using that anytime soon, but it's nice to have available in our back pocket. Yikes, warg, warg, warg. Do not like the warg. They move extremely quickly, and in my mind, somewhat erratically. I'm sure they have a somewhat predictable movement pattern, but I find it troublesome to try to discern. Okay, we've got a couple of Earth Zors. Yikes, we'll be casting the stalactites on me. So let's be careful of them as well. But if I take my time... Okay, there's one on the right side of the screen who's casting at me as well. My hit points are getting a little low. And so if I take any more damage in here without successfully recovering... Crap. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm going to kill off one more guy. Great. Let's get out of here and let's go eat some chicken legs that we have saved for just such an occasion. Back over in the teleporter rooms. Alright, so I'm going to go back over there. Alright, we're back to a teleporter room. I'm gonna eat a chicken leg here. And there's one in this room as well, so I'll eat a chicken leg here as well. And now I'm back up to 92 hit points, which isn't bad. And furthermore, there's still more of the castle to explore. And so I'm going to go back through the castle, which will have easier enemies, and see if I can recover the rest of my hit points, just as a result, oops, as a result of fighting easier bad guys. So if I don't make foolish mistakes, hopefully that can happen. And at the same time, we'll find some more rooms with chests. Hooray. Where do I need to go next if I want to explore more of the castle? Looks like up and then left and then down is another direction that I have yet to explore. So we'll give that a try. The day that I am recording this is a day that there's been another new Minecraft snapshot that came out yesterday. Okay, let's try going up here. And so I spent a bit of time yesterday fooling around with the snapshot. It's the one with the bunnies. It also has some new command blocks commands, and so I was mostly interested in looking at those things in order to determine if there were any new commands that I could use for Minecraft Bingo, or would give me any other kind of map-making ideas. Okay, this is the Maya, which is a dangerous place to be, but I'll take a quick peek, just in case there's any super easy rooms. And in fact, if I'm careful, that guy shouldn't be too bad to take care of. And even this Pulp Guard, is that what he's called? Yeah. He will take a bunch of hits to defeat if I hit him from the front, but I see that there's a painting on the wall that's going to come to life right behind him, and I really don't want to fool with the painting. So I'll just take my time defeating this guy. I need to let him walk forward so I don't accidentally hit the painting. But defeating these enemies is likely to give more gold. I'm just going to jump over the painting and just see if there's any other easy furniture to break, or anywhere else easy to go. Over here in this portion of the Maya, and sure enough there is. Look at this. There's a secret in the floor over here, which allows me to get over to this chest. Alright, so a tiny bit of exploring through areas that are more difficult than you're ready to usually take on can pay off, so long as you do good decision making. I'm going to take a peek up here. Yeah, this room actually isn't bad either. I can take out a few more pieces of furniture with almost no risk. And in fact, even this guy leaves a void where his projectiles can't hit me. So I can take him out as well. A lot of paintings that I don't want to fool with, because here in the Maya, the paintings that come to life... Oh boy, and there's a warg. Okay, now we back off. Now we say we've gone too far. Oh crap, I forgot about that painting. So yeah, those paintings shoot projectiles as they fly around, and I have a lot of trouble with them. Okay, and now here's the actual entrance to the Maya, another teleporter room with another chicken leg. So let's take advantage of that. I keep forgetting that I'm a barbarian and I have a shout, so if there's projectiles coming at me, I can use my special ability, the barbarian shout. And it will cause projectiles to fly away and disperse. And so I need to remember that I have that ability in my back pocket, because that actually could be really useful as kind of an emergency defense mechanism to avoid damage. This painting is not going to come to life. And even with 3 enemies in here, that will actually work to my advantage and help me recover 12 more hit points. Great. Alright, a little bit more to explore. Right down here in the castle. Oops. I saw you about to shoot at me. Nice try, guy. But not today. I'm having none of that. Yikes. Alright. Avoid projectiles. Avoid projectiles. Oh, darn it. Jumped right up into it. So let's see. Talked about Minecraft snapshot stuff. I played a lot of Terraria. For, I guess, like 5 days straight, I was doing live streaming of Terraria on Twitch. And basically started in a new world and got as far as defeating Plantera and the Golem. Alright, I need to concentrate for a moment here. There we go. Alright, now I feel a whole lot better. Man, PAD is one of my favorite traits. This is a room that would normally be extremely difficult because so many of these things would have spike traps on them that are coming out of the floor, so I have to be constantly moving. But with peripheral arterial disease and the spike traps not being able to protect me, rooms like this are actually fairly easy. So yeah, I was playing a ton of Terraria. It was actually a whole lot of fun. A lot of it as a result of the fact that there was some new content added just in some of the minor update patches that they've done recently that I was previously unaware of. And so I got a chance to play around with some more of that. Basically just some more of the potions that come out as a result of kind of like the fishing and some of the new ingredients. As well as some other just kind of general changes that have happened to the game. And so it was a lot of fun, but at the same time, once I got to defeating the Golem, I was feeling pretty solid, and a lot of the stuff that comes after that I feel is pretty grindy. There's a fair amount of Terraria in general that's pretty grindy, so I kind of lost enthusiasm again for kind of continuing that world in live stream. Okay, I guess this is the official entrance to the Land of Darkness, but there is more of the castle over here. That's not a room I'm going to be particularly good at, though. So I think... let's teleport back over to the forest now that I'm back up to maximum hit points and continue to explore the forest once again. I think will be the smartest thing to do in order to earn the most gold with this character. And I can afford to spend more magic. That's the other thing. I've hardly been using my magic axe spell, for example. And so if it's going to help me out, I should totally use it. So for example, now we use the spell to take out that guy. Oh, darn it. And that guy. Great. I have a habit that I don't necessarily think is a good habit. Blood Sword. Alright, more blood equipment. Will give us more vampirism opportunities and trade-offs in the future. I have a habit of killing all the enemies in the room before I open chests. And I think that's actually not a good habit to have, just because sometimes you will die as you get low on life, and so it's better to go ahead and get the chests before you die, so that you still get the equipment or the money. And so I'm trying to change my habits a little bit, so that I'll focus on opening the chests earlier, in order to mitigate the risk that even if I do die, I'll still have already gotten the gold or the equipment. Silver Chestplate. That one has a fair amount of defense, as I recall, so that's a good thing to get. Alright, I have the magic axe, and so I can actually defeat this enemy by throwing a couple axes at him, but I have to actually hit him. Alright. Grace Rune, Helm. Don't know that I'll be using that, but it's good to try to collect all the runes we can get. I think I can use magic axes on this guy. Oops, crap. Crap, I'm out of magic points. Yuck. Yuck. And I'm low on hit points. Alright, I'm pretty sure the smart thing to do is to back off and go use some of the resources that I've left in the teleporter rooms. Because not only have I left the chicken legs in a few rooms, but I've left the magic potions in every room. So we get a magic potion here. We can get a magic potion here. We can teleport over here. And get a magic potion. We can teleport over here. And get a magic potion. And a chicken leg. And there's nothing in here. Over here I might have left a magic potion too. Oh, and the chicken leg. Okay, great. Alright, so I still had a fair number of recovery items. And I don't know that we did this one. I guess we did. Alright, I think I've used up all of my reserves. So let's head back into the forest again. I think with more magic, I may be able to defeat that visionary, that eyeball that was kind of trapped in the room in the middle. Or I could just... it's probably a smarter idea just to run through that room and avoid all of those bad guys. Because I could just make a dash for it, and so I think I'll just make a dash for it. Whee! Alright, great. This is also not a super easy room right here. Darn it! Especially if I keep taking damage. Okay. You need to go. Darn it. Yeah, when these guys take 2 hits rather than 1 hit to kill, it really changes the whole tempo of everything. 1-hit kills are really easy. You can jump in, get your kill, and jump back out. When guys go up to 2-hit kills, everything changes. And this Blazelock guy right here takes like 3 hits or something. 4. Yikes. That's one of the trade-offs of being a barbarian. We've got a huge hit point pool, but we don't do a ton of base damage with our sword. And so as you get to harder enemies that have more hit points, that aspect really starts to slow you down. Alright, I'm trying to just kind of peel off enemies one at a time. How many hit points are you going to take? Looks like the next hit might kill this guy. Nope. Alright, the next hit will. Let's make sure to kill him while his little spiky ball is in the ground. Okay, chicken leg. That helps tremendously. Alright, and so we've got that projectile enemy, and I think there's one more enemy in this room. Maybe he is the last guy. Okay. That time I did a better job with the timing. Alright, so I'm still kind of holding on. I really need to find some easier rooms, like this one, to focus on. Let's try to avoid any difficult rooms that I see coming up. I'm not always great at this, but I should be good enough at it that I can do it now. The key is to do this. Jump up here, jump up here. There we go. Jump up here, jump up here. Okay, great. So managed to get that chest without taking damage. I'm pretty happy about that, because I've failed at that in the past a number of times. And so perhaps I'm going to eventually be somewhat true to my title. Ooh! I like the chakram a lot. I'm going to hold on to the magic axe for a moment, but I may switch to the chakram. I find it to be a more useful spell. The only reason to hold on to the magic axe really is if there are some rooms where it will be more valuable. This is going to be difficult to come back to. I'm just going to go ahead and switch to the chakram. I like the chakram overall better. It's personally my favorite spell. And yeah, we're just going to continue to run in order to avoid the enemies in that room, because that's a hard room. Alright, where do we still need to go? There's up and to the right, and there's down and to the left. Let's do the up and to the right, because the down one looks like it might go down into the dungeon. So I need to go right, and then either up or right. So is this a difficult room? Yes, I was taking a bunch of damage in this room, but now that I have the chakram, I can do things like this, and fire at the skeleton. Alright, so it's only a skeleton archer over there who's down to 1 hit. I couldn't... Oh, darn it. Mr. Bones, I do not like you. I couldn't tell if there were going to be more enemies on the same level. The nice thing about the chakram is sometimes you'll have big flat rooms that have a lot of enemies standing at the same height, and the chakram will be able to defeat all of them at once. Okay, and there is a warg and another bone guy above, getting a little low on hit points, so I need to be careful. That room to the right is not going to be a good room for me, so let's see if we can defeat the rest of these enemies and kind of move upwards. Oh boy! There's also still an Earthzor somewhere, and I have not seen exactly where he is. Darn it! Where is he? Well, let's go ahead and defeat these guys too! Oh, whew. Alright, I found the Earthzor. I guess he was way up here above. Yeah, he must have been hiding up in this little area, and he was able to see me from above. Okay. Yuck, yuck, yuck. So the room above me, I need to dodge the first blood bullet. Great. And then we're all okay. Hey! Okay, I needed this. Mostly for the recovery of the chicken leg and that, but we'll also get a fair amount of gold. We've got teleporters in case we want to go back, although I think I've pretty much finished off the castle. There's still a couple rooms in the castle. Let's actually do that. We're still a little low on hit points and magic points. So we'll go back to the castle, hope to find a couple more easy rooms in the castle, where we can defeat some easy enemies and heal up. And then we'll come back and try to complete the rest of the forest. But we've already got 6,000 gold. I think that might be the most gold I've ever obtained with a character so far in this particular legacy. And if I am careful, I think I might be able to do this. So let's give it a try. Crap. Okay. Don't panic, don't panic, don't panic. Yes! Bounty Rune Sword. Bounty runes cause you to get more gold. And so that is a useful rune. Okay, I took some damage on the way out. But we have gotten a very useful rune that I might be able to apply in the future, and so I think that was worth it. And there's another room right over... Oops, I went the wrong way. Somewhere down and left. I need to go left and then down. And then left again. Take no damage. Alright, I'm not great at this room, but I think I can do it if I'm careful. There we go! Great! Curse Rune Sword. Not a rune I'm going to be using anytime soon. But more runes are always good. Crap! Alright, now I'll use the dash to get over here. Alright, so unfortunately, I ended up taking damage rather than healing up. But the good news is we got 2 more runes out of it. So all in all, this is going to be a productive run, regardless of what happens moving forward. But let's go ahead and teleport back to this little portion of the forest. Let's keep in mind that we still have a bunch of magic points that I should try to spend, such as by using a chakram on this guy to kill him. And I think I'll also use a chakram over here to kill that chain tor to the right, if possible. Or at least do some more damage to him. Oh no! I didn't realize the horse was going to be able to get me if I was standing on the lower ledge. Well, that's the end of Sir McGladdery. But look at all the bad guys that we killed. That was pretty good. Who will be our heir? We get a paladin with ADHD. ADHD makes us move faster. That's a very good character. A shinobi with ADHD. Shinobis naturally move quickly. And so that will be a super fast character. And a paladin with electorophobia. The fear of chickens. All of these are pretty good characters. A paladin with conflux versus a shinobi. I'm going to take the shinobi and have us be super fast. Alright, we got some new equipment and some new runes. Look at how fast I move. Zoom! Yeah, amazingly fast. Alright, look at all these new runes. Let's see. Oh yeah, and we had a balance rune from last time that we didn't have a chance to purchase. And I could upgrade the shinobi to a Hokage, and then I would have a dash ability. Alright, so on the chestplate, we don't have any runes right now. We have a new rune that's vampirism. That's a complete net win. And so I'm absolutely going to purchase that. Because now we get some free vampirism. We'll get more hit points back as a result of killing guys. We have a sky rune or a double jump available there. Where currently we have no rune equipped. So I'm going to get the sky rune. Let me show off how the sky rune works. I still have my double jump currently. But the sky rune basically lets you fly around after you've used up your jumps and move in any direction. You could even just hover. So I find the sky rune to be very useful. In fact, I find it so useful that I no longer need the double jump. Right now I don't have anything kind of better to swap out with the double jump, and so I'm going to leave it. But if we get more runes on the helmet, I will switch out the double jump rune that I currently have on the helmet for something else. But I don't think I'm going to use a curse rune or a grace rune. Alright, another thing that I would really like to upgrade. Let's see. Yeah, I really want to do the gold gain up. I failed to do that last time, so let's do gold gain up, because that's a good long-term investment. And then I've used up a fair amount of my gold. But let's see if I can purchase one more piece of equipment. There's always the blood sword. There's a silver chestplate. Let's see, the silver chestplate gives me 11 more armor. And yeah, it would lose the vampirism. I don't have enough weight to equip it right now, and I wouldn't be able to purchase an equip up if I bought it. So these are kind of the different trade-offs that we're facing right now. And then how is the sword? The blood sword also would cost more weight to equip. So I could buy some things and basically not be able to use them right now, or I can buy some things that I can use right now, such as like a health up or something along those lines. After some deliberation, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy the silver chestplate. I don't have enough weight to equip it. However, I can go and I can equip a lesser sword, which weighs less, which means I won't deal as much damage, but now I can afford to equip the silver chestplate because I have enough weight capacity to equip it. And so basically, I've added a bunch of armor, I've taken away some attack power, but I am a shinobi who naturally has a very strong attack compared to the barbarian I had last time who had a naturally weak attack, and so that's a fair trade-off. And so now with this character, I still have 4 hit points gained for each kill because I still have the vampire cape on, and I have a vampirism rune, and so we're still getting 4 hit points back per kill, but I have a whole lot more armor than I had last time, which means I'm not going to be taking damage nearly as quickly. And so I think all of those things are going to move very much in my favor. So we are well equipped to move forward. I need to check on the time for this episode, so I'll be right back. Yep, that'll do it for today. Our one barbarian managed to last the entire episode. If I can have a few more episodes like that where I have one character who lasts for about a half an hour, that would be terrific. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon in Rogue Legacy, where we will come back with a super fast shinobi and kill everything. Woohoo! Bye-bye.